Here will be my AFC divisional champs right here. Let's go. We got the Steelers.
Okay.
Of course, I feel like with Le'Veon Bell, they're just the best offense. I mean, they have that trio right there, the killer bees, as we all know. Jaguars, fantastic. The best defense in football, and I do have faith in Blake Bortles. And the Patriots, you can never count them out. As long as Brady's there, Belichick's there, and the Chargers, they're fantastic. How about my wild card teams? This is where I spice it up a little bit, baby. Come on, give me something.
Okay.
Yes. The best sophomore quarterback right there, Deshaun Watson. I can't wait to see what he's going to do this year. Hopefully he picks up where he left off. And then Baltimore Ravens, the best quarterback room in all of football. Joe Flacco, RG3, and Lamar Jackson. And they have surrounding pieces. This could be the best offense that Joe Flacco has played with in his entire career. So that right there, my 6 picks. Come at me, bro.
I look at it, it's Titans, Bills, Chiefs from last year out for Nate this year.
Yeah.
3 new teams,
Yep.
Ravens, Texans, Chargers in. All right, let's go with mine. Okay, here we go. My divisional champions. Let's look in the crystal ball here. All right, Nate, we agree with a couple of these.
Okay.
2 of them are the same. AFC.
Next to the NFC later, too.
We're going to do NFC later.
Oh, yeah. This is
I
awesome.
got the Patriots winning. I got the Ravens taking over the Steelers.
I like it.
I've got it, and I've got the Chiefs with Mahomes winning that loaded AFC
Wow.
West. Shock value, yes, we're not done. My wild card teams.
What you got, Strays?
Here we go.
Get in there. Come on, Peyton. Do what you're born to do.
Steelers.
Okay.
Oh.
And the Dolphins. The Dolphins,
Take
my
a shot.
sleeper team out of the AFC. That means I have all those other AFC West teams. The Broncos, the Raiders, the Chargers that we've been talking up out of the picture, and all the AFC South teams, Texans, Titans, and of course the Colts out of the picture.
Yep.
I'm going with the Miami Dolphins to shock the world as a wild card, and I love the Ravens this year over the Steelers, who've had way too many things going on this offseason for me to say they're going to win the division.
Ravens.
Ravens over Steelers.
Okay. All right. The way to do this, you do a little bit of chalk and a little bit of spice. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can mix you guys up something. Here are my divisional champions in the American Football Conference for 2018. Some of these logos are going to jump through the screen at you. Sure, New England. I got Denver.
Colts!
I got Baltimore in the north, and I am going with the Indianapolis Colts
Really?
in the AFC South. I will tell you why momentarily. New England, of course, is the AFC Invitational up at Foxborough. But the wild cards, who do you put in? Who gets in? The Buffalo Bills were in the playoffs last year. Who's in this year? Jacksonville and the Oakland Raiders. I'm going to take a shot.
There's your spice.
There's a little spice. I choose, in the case of the Raiders, I'm going to believe in the Gruden-Carr marriage. Defense might not be pretty. I think they can get to 9 wins in a wild card with the Gruden-Carr marriage. As far as Denver goes, I love the rookies. They're the best pass rush in football. I think Case will do enough. And the Indianapolis Colts, best quarterback in the division, who the Titans have never beaten, and they got a new coach, which is always a wild card. I think the Colts are going to win that.
I love it.
There it is.
Bold.
Shock value, bro.
Wow.
But I
Shock
believe
value.
every word of it. I'm not doing hot
for you guys
takes.
to
Right.
tweet your comments, especially you Steeler fans out there for this one.
Sure.
You know, fans were going to complain about mine here, too.
Before you tell
Here.
people to tweet these guys, you go ahead and give us yours,
Mine
okay?
is a carbon copy of yours.
Okay, what you
Minus
got,
one
Kay?
team, which is crazy because we don't show each other any of this.
Yeah, this is
Here
unveiling.
are my picks for the AFC Divisional Champions. Gotta go old school. New England Patriots. They're on top. The Steelers will be there. They'll face each other.
Okay.
The Jags earn their right to be there. And the Chargers are going to win the whole thing. They're going to win the West. They're the best on both sides of the ball, the most complete team, the most talented.
agree.
They won 6 of their last 7 games last year. They were on a roll, and they're going to be there. My wild card picks.
Okay, what you got?
This is hard. I also love Deshaun Watson
Okay.
and DeAndre Hopkins, so I am going to put the Texans in there.
Okay.
And I'm going to seal the deal with the Broncos. This is a team that had
like
the
that.
second most turnovers last year, and now they have a Case Keenum quarterback who does not turn the ball over. That's
a good point.
They have great weapons surrounding him. Emmanuel Sanders is going to be great. Royce Freeman winning the starting gig.
Yeah.
This offense is being slept on. You know the defense is great. Number 3 last year, and they added Bradley Chubb.
We're going to go with the division champs first, and starting off in the NFC, we're going to go with the Rams, the Vikings, the Saints, and the Eagles. The Rams, of course, averaging almost 30 points a game. The Vikings, I'm hoping that the Kirk Cousins experiment, that it bodes them well and that they're still as dominant as ever. And, of course, the Saints and the Eagles, you got to respect the Eagles because they are the returning champs. In the wild card right here, this is something that might shock you guys. We're going to start off with my former team, the Lions.
Really?
And then
Whoa!
the Giants.
Okay,
I'm
Nate.
already sitting at home like, what are you talking about? The boogeyman is back in Green Bay. That is true. But listen, I feel like there can be 2 10-win teams, and the Lions will have the advantage in the head-to-head matchups because they will have a better running game, and they will keep Aaron Rodgers on the sideline. So that's why they will have the nod going into the wild
Only
card.
one team in the NFC South
Yep.
The Saints go to the playoffs. No Falcons.
Nope.
No Panthers.
Nope.
Burleson.
It's
I love
interesting
it.
because the chatter coming out of Detroit in the preseason is not been real good.
I know.
And the local media are saying it was not inspired. They're not ready, but that could be gone like that. We've heard that before.
Yep.
All right. That's bold. My turn
You said
to
Matt
get into
Stafford's
the
more important than Khalil Mack.
to get into the cauldron here. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Here are my division champions this year. Peter's picks.
What do you got,
Crystal
Peter?
Ball. I had a shocker in the AFC with the Dolphins going. Let's see what I got here. NFC.
My sources say no.
Division winners: Eagles, Vikings, Rams, Panthers.
Panthers.
I think Carolina keeps pounding. They win the NFC South, and then my wild card picks. Let's see. What do I got out of the wild card? I do believe another NFC South team is going to go, but it's probably not the one you guys are.
What do you
Come on,
got?
it better be the right
What
one.
do you got?
I'm going the Packers and the no Saints.
No
No
Saints.
Saints?
No Saints is my shocker.
No
I
As
think
Saints.
explosive as they
Somebody's
are.
got to be
I'm
left
going-
out.
Someone's
Out of
got to be
your
left
mind.
out. You can only pick 6. I am not going Saints. I think Rodgers gets the Packers back into the dance, and I think the Falcons and the
Saints.
Panthers go. The Saints do
They
not.
were a play away.
Sure were.
Not everybody gets it.
Title
Not
game.
everyone can make it, Nate.
I know.
Can I tell you something, Peter? I don't think your picks are going to be right.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because the front runners, it's a little chalky. And I don't think it's going to go that way.
So what do you got? Let's go. Let's get bold, big guy.
And look, I don't want to be like the anarchist
big
here,
guy.
but like, it just doesn't work out though. So
Are you about to flip a table in here?
here we go.
Go there.
I'm going to take my shot. I'm going to go with my gut. It served me well. In the NFC, the division winners will be Green Bay, Philadelphia, Atlanta, and San Francisco.
I love it.
I'm taking a shot.
You are
I'm going to take a shot, and we will continue the conversation
Kyle.
momentarily with San Francisco. I have my reasons.
Love it. Who
I
got
like
the
the
wild
coach
card?
and I
Come
like
get
the
your boy.
quarterback.
Come get your boy.
Everybody freeze this. We'll do a segment called Come Get Your Boy in 6 months and see what boy comes to be got. Wild card. How about this? Saints, Bears. I think the Bears are going
Wow.
to I believe the Bears will have a top 5 defense. I believe the Bears will have a top 5
yeah.
running game. And I think Mitchell Trubisky, as Kyle Long puts it, will be allowed to let his freak flag fly under the new coach. Andy Reid's coaching guys, they don't fall on their faces. Matt Nagy will be
Yeah.
good.
My
I think
big
that's the
takeaway.
thing.
No Vikings.
No Vikings.
They back up the Brinks truck and they don't make the playoffs.
No Vikings?
Which team are you talking
The
about?
Cousins, the
Yeah,
Vikings?
I don't think the Vikings
That
get
defense
in. I
for
don't,
the
listen, the
Vikings?
Vikings are great, guys.
offense?
I love the Vikings.
Their run
Not
game?
everybody can get in, but San Francisco. I know it
Kyle.
seems nuts, and I know on September 4th it's nuts. I think Garoppolo is going to be fantastic.
Over the Rams.
Fantastic.
Over the Rams in Seattle?
doesn't-
In Arizona with David Johnson?
It's too hard. Eeny,
to
meeny,
me.
miny, moe is the way to do this.
I think
I just
the
love
Rams-
attacking you 'cause that's what we do
Nobody
here.
comes into the NFL and just takes the whole thing over. Sean McVay is not going to win 10 Super Bowls in the next 12 years. There are lumps to be taken. I don't care how good you are.
Hey,
I believe in
I love
Garoppolo.
this.
I believe
I
in
love it.
Shanahan.
I
It's
love
fine.
it. I love it.
We'll see. Maybe I'll look like an imbecile.
A little
but I don't think
courage.
I will. Thank you. Adams, bring us home.
Everyone else
All
was
right,
chalk.
my divisional champs. Let's break out the
Kyle, come
crystal
get your girl.
ball,
She gonna say
shall
something
we?
crazy.
I'm not going to say anything because everyone's saying stuff that's crazy.
be honest. What do you think?
My picks for the NFC, if I had to decide today, based on confidence factor, based on playmakers,
Okay.
and
Oh.
complete
Oh.
balance of teams.
Oh!
Gotta have the Vikings. I'm completely in on
What?
Hermer, Shula, and everybody
Okay.
on the Giants. They crushed my heart last year, so hopefully they're back. Saints, I think, could finish the job this year, and people sleep on the Cardinals. Moving on to the wild card, I'm gonna go with
We got Kay.
Come on.
the Green Bay and the Panthers.
These are good.
Panthers, I'm leaving the Falcons out of this one. I think with the Giants playing the way they are on offense, and I think that with the Falcons, they're the odd men out. 3 teams aren't going to make it out
Eagles.
of that division. Eagles
No
are out.
Eagles.
Eagles
It
are out.
happens.
Okay, cards are in.
I just feel like you guys rep the Eagles so well that maybe I'll add to that reel that they have where they're talking about people not believing
Get
in
in.
them and being underdogs. I think they'll be great, but with them having questions at quarterback, I think the offense for the Panthers is being slept on a little bit. Cam's never really been surrounded by the level of talent he has now that's healthy. Greg Olsen back healthy. Curtis Samuel healthy for the
I'm
first
with you.
time.
Okay.
I think this is the year of McCaffrey, and I don't even have to talk about the defense because it's always top 10 year in, year out.
I'm
Let
taking
me
Tim
curveball.
take you the
Get in.
beauty.
We got so much. Go.
Let me
go,
give you
go,
my
go.
beauty of
Go
this.
on, go on.
As many people at this table took the Giants to make the playoffs as the Rams to make the playoffs. And
Yeah.
the Rams are the overwhelming Super Bowl favorite everywhere else you look. I love this table, and I love the courage all 3 of you had.
Thanks,
I'm
Riggs.
just, the Foles thing worries me a little bit. I'll admit it and say it if I'm wrong. That I'm happy to be wrong. I want to be wrong because I want the storyline of him coming and crushing it. But in the NFC, it is such a tight race that if you get off to a slow start, and if they do that, they're lost.
Okay.
No, hold on. I got to hear this.
Yeah.
We got curveballs in the NFC West. I took San Francisco.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by the Arizona pick. Why Cardinals?
I went with the underdogs. I feel
Yeah.
like everybody. I mean, you clearly did too.
Sure.
Out west, taking the Niners.
Yeah.
I just feel like I like Wilkes. You picked him as your Coach of the Year nominee. Larry Fitzgerald, great. David Johnson. We talked about wide receiver duos. We didn't even think about that wide receiver
running back
duo, and they are definitely up. And I
Peterson,
didn't
Chandler Jones.
think about them. Chandler Jones led the league in sacks last year, so I feel like they're also built. They're built on both sides of the ball, giving me confidence.
Okay, I'm not mad at it.